So the old problem with doctors is, unfortunately, doctors, like myself as a nutritionist, we're all schooled on the balanced diet guidelines, called the food plate in the UK, the food pyramid in the US, and other countries, of eating mostly grains and not much else. And they have to toe that line, because if they don't, they'll just get their license revoked. They'll be open to lawsuits if they give the wrong advice. But they're also taught not to think outside that box on a tout line, and they're often not actually schooled in nutrition anyway. And don't take my word for it. Take the word of Bart Kay, talking to Ken Berry here, who used to train doctors.
Okay. Most doctors are, and it's an unfortunate word, but it's the correct word. Most doctors are indoctrinated. They are, I don't want to be insulting, but most of them are trained monkeys. Grindy, grindy, grindy. If then, when a patient presents with this, then order that test, write a prescription for this dangerous contraindicated chemical storm of nonsense. When someone says this, you say that, and woe betide any medical doctor that steps outside of the line at all, because you'll be struck off. Basically, yep. Thinking is the last thing that doctors are encouraged to do. You are encouraged by your training to react in a predictable fashion. Now, I say that because, as the final part of my career in academia, before I decided that I didn't want to be a part of that anymore, I was involved in training doctors. So I know exactly how they're trained, and I know exactly how we are instructed to instruct them. And yeah, I can promise you that they are not being encouraged to think about what they're presented with.
Yeah, and that's the old problem. But I just want to go forward to Ken Berry, who makes an interesting point in that doctors' times could well be limited, because they're in danger of being replaced by expert systems. So unless they get with the critical thinking, you're going to go into a GP surgery and ask for referral for this, that and the other. You're going to be asked a series of questions, you're going to put in some answers into a computer, and the computer's going to say, yes, we will get a referral to this department in the hospital to get you some tests.
Bart Kay is exactly right. Doctors, the average doctor, let's be very clear, the average doctor is an algorithm follower. And the American Diabetes Association and other organizations like that, they're happy to print up these algorithms. If this, then do that. If this, then do this. And so doctors need to wake up and listen carefully. If any healthcare providers are listening to this, you understand that can be done by artificial intelligence, by machine learning.
Yep, and that's what I used to do. So 30 years ago on my degree, I was writing expert systems for healthcare systems, and it's literally a series of questions, a big database. You answer the questions, and the expert system itself, using a 4GL language, would just come up with the best possible answer, or a set of them, for diagnosis or referral to send you off to hospital. So doctors need to get with it, because sooner or later, and I suspect sooner, especially where AI is going right now, they're going to be replaced, the whole lot of them. And a computer is a lot cheaper than paying a doctor 65 to 100 grand a year to dish out the same advice.